Hello and welcome to my stream. It's Silent Mark here again, getting ready for round 5 of the playthrough of Star Trek Resurgence. Possibly the last one. I'm not entirely sure how much left of the game there is. I guess we're going to find out. So, with that in mind, let's get things rolling. Okay. So, as I recall from last time, I'd just been made captain. Captain Loser had been relieved of duty, being an evil alien spy. See where we go from here. The Arsenal of Eternity.
Any sign of Sidron?
Not that I can see.
High alert.
Oh, that's right, we were looking for the secret weapons cache.
Follow my lead.
Let's make this a short mission, all right?
That's the plan.
How's your call to come down here? Still not sure I agree. I respect the
Have a
chain of
weapon.
command.
We expected trouble.
Phasers should make quick work of the ice.
Oh yeah, certainly does. Let's sneak under here. No ice is safe. This is interesting.
Is this another Takan vault?
I don't see a way in.
Yeah, well, you got your eyes melted out, so that's not
Must
super
be some way
surprising.
to activate it. Portal, can you open it? It is a Taconian vault.
I thought you'd never ask.
Easy peasy.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Space Doc Brown.
Better to keep it simple. Sometimes the answer is staring you right in the face.
Thank you. Definitely easier this way.
Okay. I'm so gonna murder that Sidron.
Spread out. Let's see what we can find. And stay on high alert. We don't know where the Takan that beamed down here could be.
Shoot first, ask questions later. Got it.
You will need my help, Commander.
How so?
Traversal here is trivial for a Takan, but only a Takan.
When you come across a device you cannot use, merely call my name.
Will do. Thank you. Do you know what this place was used for?
It feels familiar, but I'm not certain. The Empire was vast. I did not know every corner of it, and much was built after I became a portal. However, Takan would not build such a place without something precious to protect.
Whatever that is, we have
Seems
to
like a
find it before
reasonable
Calvin
assumption.
does. Portal? What is that void down there?
Space, folded upon itself. A fairly simple concept.
For a Takan, perhaps?
I advise against falling in.
I'm sure that won't come back later. Here's a thingy.
This pattern resembles the transporter device Petty Officer Maris used to escape the Resolute. Portal 6-3?
You wish to make use of this device?
It's a transporter of some kind?
It allows Takan to move through space instantly a short distance. Very convenient. I will activate the system for you.
Thank you.
Where does it go?
I'm not sure. The markings here must be from after my time.
Well, only one way to find out.
I'm not entirely sure I trust this dude. Ooh. Oakley dokley. Let's try this one. Alright. We have a left and a right. Let's go right. And a left and a right again. Let's continue going right. Getting closer. Right again. Now where the hell am I? Go back over there. Okay. Right all the way.
Soil. Just soil.
Soil from
It's
the
not
planet
from this
not
planet,
recorded in the Federation
or any
database.
planet in the Federation database.
Mhm. Contains vast amount of draconian data. Contents unable to be translated. That's helpful. Here you go. Extremely high particle density, impossible with current Starfleet technology. Not going that way just yet. Think this will be the same? Yes. You missed. Into here.
Why is this here?
This is soil from the homeworld. Our capital system.
Space dirt.
This isn't an arsenal. It's a temple of the ancients. sacred ground to the Takon. I took my oath as a guardian of the Empire in a place just like this. You cannot imagine the look of pride in my parents' eyes as they said goodbye. Forever. Sorry. This is the first I've seen of anything new from the Takon Empire in a very long time. I'm sure you're familiar with the feeling. That sense of loss. I thought I was ready for it. But it cuts to the core of your being, even with your defenses up.
I'm so sorry to put you through this. I know it must be difficult.
Don't apologize. I'm glad I came. This means a great deal to me.
Can you use this to find out more about what Galvin is after?
The information's encrypted. I can only discern that it's a warship.
That can't be good.
No. It's the Aphelion. Perhaps the most powerful Takonian ship ever built.
Pointy.
I can't access the full file, but looking through the ship's schematics, it appears to be equipped with some sort of experimental, highly advanced transporter technology.
Transporter technology? For what?
Captain, you better come see
Transporting
this.
stuff, silly. Descend. Sounds ominous.
There are more up ahead.
From the looks of it, I'd say someone left in a hurry.
Probably right around the time we showed up.
It's like the Leviathan from Hellraiser 2.
I've seen these before. In the other vault. And if all of those are the same as this, then there must be...
Hundreds of millions, if not billions. All that remains of the Takon civilization. A distinct person, encapsulated in crystalline form. Preserved for all eternity.
You thought this was an arsenal. And in a way, you're right. This is how they rebuild the Takon Empire. And bioform billions of innocent people.
That seems to be the case. What you have to understand is, these life forms were preserved for the benefit of the Takon civilization.
So,
As a means of safeguarding the health and well-being of any Takon, should they fall prey to illness or injury. They were never intended to be used for this purpose.
There you are wrong. This was always their purpose, to restore the glory that was lost. Congratulations on your first victory in battle, Captain Rydek.
the first of many.
You killed a great many of my compatriots, some that
deserved
I've known for millennia. Are you proud of how much death you've caused?
Kinda.
Each Takon life is precious. Irreplaceable. Centuries of knowledge and culture, lost with each one you murder.
Your friends died because of you. If you hadn't attacked us, there could have been a peaceful solution.
I've seen the kind of results diplomacy gets in this era. You can hardly blame me for wanting a quicker result. Thankfully, I don't have to convince you of anything. We'll all be on the same side soon enough.
Never.
You can't just bioform whoever you want. Not without a fight.
Ah, but that's just it. There won't be a fight. In fact, most won't even know what's happened. One minute you're standing there as you. The next, you're standing here as one of us.
He's talking about mass transformation. That's what the Aphelion was built for.
The transport.
Oh no.
It'll reconstitute your DNA and bioform you into a Takan in the blink of an eye. This is what they'll use as ammunition.
In a manner of speaking.
Inconceivable.
Of course, that's the simple version. But the end result will be the same.
Your time has passed. The Takan Empire is gone.
Only to be reborn better and stronger than it ever was. The Aphelion is on its way here as we speak. Now it's only a matter of time. You can't delay that which is inevitable. Which makes your next decision fairly simple, brother. You are, after all, a portal.
I am.
Your sole purpose is to serve as a guardian of the Takan Empire. But you stand here surrounded not by your fellow Takan, but by members of the Federation. By people who deny our fundamental right to exist. You swore an oath to protect the Empire. And I can only assume that's why you're here.
There is only one true Takan here, and that's Portal. You're a scion, a disgrace to the memory of the Takan.
Yeah.
Brought back through unnatural means.
I only tolerate your presence so long as you continue to amuse me. Which side are you on?
Captain Rydek, long-range sensors suggest a massive spacecraft approaching in the distance.
The time
Rud.
has come. I hope we speak again, brother.
I'm guessing there's no point in shooting him at this
Estimated
point.
time to contact, 6 minutes and counting.
We can't stay here. We have to get back to the ship.
And we have to preserve these souls. We must take them back to your ship.
Those crystals are ammunition to be used against us. We have to destroy them. Bombard the site from orbit.
I'll decide, once we're safely aboard the Resolute. For to transport.
You have to hear me out, Captain. I lost my eyes because of you.
True.
I committed mutiny for you.
Also true.
But if you bring those things on board, I'll have no choice but to resign.
If they're taken to the Aphelion, they will be forced into new bodies, brought back to life in a way they never asked for.
They're not living beings, but they're still dangerous. And if you don't make decisions to protect us, we're gonna end up like Solano. You, me, the entire crew. We're all next.
What do I do?
2 minutes and counting. It's headed straight toward the vault. The
Yeah, we
Aphelion is coming into view
kind of
now,
have to bring
Captain.
them on board.
On screen.
me wonders if that's not the plan.
Arrival at the second vault in less than a minute.
I would remind you, those life forms are Tekon, not science. Tekon. They're not your enemy.
Right or wrong, history will judge you for this moment.
Transport the storage crystals aboard the Resolute.
Did I hear that right?
That's an order.
Yeah.
The storage crystals are on board in our cargo bay.
Nice.
Thank you. I won't forget this.
Yeah. Hope I don't regret this.
I hope you realize what you've done. We don't need another captain who's gonna risk our lives just to feed their ego. This ship and this crew come first.
Lieutenant.
She has to hear it.
Stand down, Lieutenant Bedrosian. It's done.
Yeah.
Yes, Captain. And to think, I used to look up to you.
Burn.
The Aphelion is targeting us, approaching rapidly.
Sparkly.
They hit us with that bioforming ray, and it's over. Maximum warp. Get us out of here.
Where, Captain?
Anywhere but here. Now!
Jeez it. I do feel bad about Bedrosian though. Her hands are all messed up. Her eyeballs got melted. What are you gonna do? She knew what she signed up for. You can't be responsible for everything.
There they are!
Thank you. I'm not sure one of my kind would have done for you what you did for me.
Yeah, pretty sure they
I
wouldn't.
expect a show of mercy. I hoped, but you could have just as easily left me to my fate.
I didn't do it for you. I did it because it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, but I'm glad you did.
Now that we're safe on your ship, I think you were right to bring her. Things seem a little different now than they did in the heat of battle. There's more than one way to deal with messy situations.
You can't save everyone, but you can try. Didn't want to regret this one.
And you've spared me some regret as well. Maybe there is hope.
Oh, no surprises here. But your shoulders separated. If you come with me to sickbay, we can get you fixed up in no time.
Thank you. I'll find you afterwards.
You two, check in at your stations. This thing isn't over yet.
Yeah, back to work, you slackers. Now, where's my station again?
Tell me, did any crew from the Zelti survive?
Well, since the Lydian ships have no escape pods, I think it was just us.
I see. I thought so. I had a partner on board. After this mission, she and I were meant to doesn't matter. All that matters now is making the Takan pay for what they've done.
Agreed. Screw those guys.
We'll stop them. I promise.
Hey, Diaz.
Yeah?
Did you see our people over there? Miranda?
Kapoor, Hauser?
We saw Miranda and Kapoor, but they're bioform. And as far as I know, there's no way to undo it.
That means they're not our friends anymore.
If they attack us?
We'll have to stop them. No matter what it takes.
Yeah. I guess we have to be ready for that. She was a good little escape pod. Not that I want another ride like that anytime soon.
Smell you later, guys.
I can't believe it, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing Chovak. Not that I'd expect this kind of welcome from him, but I can just imagine the look on his face.
Oh, come on, he's got to give us some credit for all we've done.
We'll see. Then again, if he doesn't, that's just Chovak being Chovak.
Snooty McVulcan, you mean?
I can't believe it! You evaded the Takan, ejected their warp cores, and lived to talk about it!
That about sums it up.
No
They're gonna be
autographs.
teaching this at the Academy for years to come. I mean it! Everybody's gonna learn how you pulled it off!
When they do, make sure they get my name right. D-I-A-Z. Diaz. Edsalars, too.
I'm sure no one will forget. I heard about Belle. Is Miranda...
As far as we know,
She's still okay.
She's still out there.
Well, I know Captain Rydek will do her best to get her back.
Hold on. Rydek? What about Captain Solano?
Oh, that guy.
He was turned into a Takan. Rydek had to take over. She's a hell of an officer.
It was no
but
great
none of us
loss.
have been up against anything like this.
He was a complete
No
tool,
one has.
after all.
Not in 500,000 years.
We'll just have to step up and work that much harder to help Captain Rydek.
It's gonna
That's
take
the
all of us.
spirit, Diaz. Ugh,
Talk to you later.
this guy.
It is agreeable to see you again.
Yay.
Is that so?
It was by no means a certainty that you would return to duty here.
It is agreeable to see you as well, sir.
I concur.
You should know your absence has left engineering terribly short-handed.
Really?
During your sojourn, this department has fallen unacceptably behind schedule on both regular and irregular duties.
There's been a whole lot of irregularity going around.
I am stating facts, not looking for excuses.
Seems like you could use some help around here. We're ready to go to work.
I'd like to catch my breath for at least a few minutes, Carter.
I didn't do that.
Normally, I would assign you to one of the many pressing repair tasks. But, given your experience on board the Zeldi, I have suggested you join the senior staff briefing as we determine our next course of action. You can commence your maintenance shift afterwards.
I tended to an Elydian earlier. Major Sarlet Arminta.
Ah, yes. I met him at the negotiations.
I never would have imagined I'd be here, on the same ship, working together with our oppressors. But now that I am, I can imagine a future where the Hotari and Elydians are no longer enemies.
That'd be nice, right?
I always hoped for peace, but it seems so far away.
Well, if there's any way I can help, let me know.
I'll take you up on that. It's good to have the support of a Starfleet captain, I'm sure.
It's coming
Doesn't hurt.
along nicely. Thank you, Tylus. I'll take it from here. We're almost done.
I have to brief Ambassador Spock in a few minutes.
Oh.
Ambassador Spock can wait. You have some fences to mend. Personally, I'm against the needless destruction of innocent life forms, so I'm glad you transported the Draconian crystals onto the ship. But Lieutenant Bedrosian obviously feels otherwise. And right now, you need the full support of your bridge crew. Being an effective leader requires trust, but an issue as divisive as this can create discord.
I still need and value contrary opinions. I don't want everyone agreeing with me when they feel otherwise.
Oh, you'll know when Lieutenant Bedrosian doesn't agree with something. She's not shy about making her opinion known.
Yeah, she's not kidding.
It's been a chaotic last few days for everyone. You need to name a new first officer in preparation for what's coming.
Oh, yeah.
You'll have to work to regain Lieutenant Bedrosian's trust. But if she's removed from consideration, it comes down to Westbrook or Ermot. Obviously, there are pros and cons with each, but ultimately, the decision is yours. Commander Westbrook has seniority and was hoping to be Captain Solano's first officer. Ermot has the knowledge and experience that makes him more than qualified. You really couldn't go wrong with either of them.
To be honest, Lieutenant Bedrosian feels like the perfect fit for the position.
Yeah.
I would otherwise agree. But given what happened, that'll take some work on your part. You're as good as new.
Thank you, Dr. Duvall.
Always nice to have a captive audience. You really shouldn't keep Ambassador Spock waiting.
Captain.
I'll meet you inside.
I'm here to officially tender my resignation from the crew of the USS Resolute. I cannot in good conscience continue to serve aboard this ship. Not while the interests of the enemy take precedent.
Gotta get firm here, I think.
Listen, Lieutenant. I understand how you feel, and I respect your opinion. You're one of the most valuable officers on the bridge, which is why I cannot accept your resignation.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I expected as much. Which is why I already submitted my letter of resignation to Starfleet Command.
My door is always open if you change your mind.
Yeah. Well, that could have gone better.
We'll have Ambassador Spock via subspace shortly.
Thank you, Mr. Ermot.
I'll notify Lieutenant Bedrosian we're about to begin.
That won't be necessary.
Petty Officers Diaz and Edsalar have first-hand experience with our adversaries. I thought it advantageous for them to join this briefing. I understand this is unusual, but I trust you have no objections?
Talk about moving up in the world. Not that I'm surprised in the least.
These are unusual times, Mr. Chovak.
In all seriousness, what Diaz and Edsalar accomplished aboard the Zeldi is nothing short of remarkable. They're both to be commended, not only for surviving against incredible odds, but for helping our efforts against these scions.
You know, Carter deserves most of the credit. None of us would have made it without his help. We'd all be bioformed by this point.
There were way more people involved than just me. Not only Petty Officer Edsalar, but we had help from an Elydian officer named Arminta as well.
Interesting.
Ambassador Spock is ready for you.
Put him through.
Captain Rydek. The recent change in station certainly warrants mention, and I trust you to faithfully execute your expanded duties. Right now, we must keep our attention on the clear and present danger that lies ahead, the Takan and their warship. The closest populations are the Hotari and Elydian systems, and they are likely the first targets for mass bioforming. After that,
that's no bueno.
lies Federation space. I have advised Starfleet Command to send an impromptu battle group to intercept.
I'm just gonna say it again. This voice actor does an amazing Leonard Nimoy.
You are our first line of defense. And with our shield algorithms compromised, we are at a great disadvantage. Of course, you know that as well as I do.
With respect, Ambassador, sending more ships only opens us up to more casualties. The Aphilion's purpose is bioforming on a massive scale. The risk to a battle group is too high.
Your concern is valid, and I will forewarn the battle group before they arrive. For the greater risk,
would be in failing to stop the Takan. Remember, our strength is drawn from our ability to work together towards a common goal.
Teamwork.
Have we made any progress in finding a way to defend ourselves from the
Did you learn
Aphelions'
nothing from the
bioforming
Lego
weapon?
movie?
Currently, our shields will not protect us, but I am compiling all of the information the away team gathered on the Zeldi and cross-referencing it against our own as well as Portal 6-3's methods.
The away team is sitting right here. They survived without getting bioformed, so we know it's possible. So, what's the secret? How do we defend ourselves? Is there a weakness we can exploit? Something we can do to avoid getting bioformed?
Well, there are no secrets. It's a serious threat. And we're vulnerable. The whole ship is.
We saw someone getting bioformed. Once it starts, there's nothing you can do.
Can't stop it, but we might be able to slow it down. It's too soon to say for sure, but we've had some promising indications that Duridium can delay the bioforming process.
Duridium?
It's not a cure. It's not going to bring anyone back we've already lost. But Duridium is a cell stabilizer, so it has the potential to slow down the onset of physical and mental changes, if not entirely prevent them. And we might be the only ship in the fleet with this much Duridium on hand. In fact, a lot of ships wouldn't have any.
I'll forego the rest of my treatments, if it means the crew will be safe.
Captain, you'd die.
That's an honorable intention, but it's not that simple. It requires a much larger dose to be effective. We don't have enough Duridium on board to protect the whole crew. We barely have enough to protect everyone in this room.
Sounds like it won't do us much good then.
The use case I'd suggest is that it could buy a little time for an officer or a small group to complete a task or mission. But it has to be taken at the moment of exposure to the bioforming mechanism.
Prepare a delivery method for this remedy.
That raises the question. What is the mission?
Assuming the Aphelion uses shields of some kind, I don't expect it will be easy to bypass their defenses.
We may not be able to block the Aphelions' attack either. But if they do strike, we know their weapon uses transporter technology. We might be able to backtrack their signal path.
Like we did to evacuate Captain Rydek from Tau.
Exactly. We could send an away team onto the Aphelion.
So we could destroy it from the inside.
I'm not exactly sure how, but that's the idea.
So it's like jujitsu. We use their attack and turn it against them.
That's the idea.
We'll keep thinking on
Why does the subtitle say
I'd rather
judo?
not have to take a direct hit to punch back. There might be some other way we
It's
can
a
turn
small
their
thing,
strength
but
into
still.
a weakness.
Continuity,
Prepare a
people.
boarding party, if it comes to that.
Petty Officers Edsalar and Diaz are the logical choices to lead any away mission to the Aphelion. They have already crippled one enemy ship. If anyone can do so again, it is them.
This isn't like the engineering mission that took you to the Zeldi. Do you really have some special insights that a tactical team wouldn't?
Doesn't the fact that we're here speak for itself?
Just surviving won't be enough this time.
We found that only a Takan can operate their technology to its fullest. So, unless we want to try to do this with one hand tied behind our backs, we're definitely gonna need an assist from this portal guy.
I like that even less.
Like it or not, that's the truth.
Yes. Portal should be part of the away team. There's no question in my mind.
If this is the necessary course of action, I support it.
I will compile all the latest data on the tricorders, just in case.
In the meantime, I want you working on ways we can combat the Takan tech. Shields, weapons, anything we can use.
Pointed sticks.
Yes, Captain.
Anything else, Ambassador?
I know this matter is in capable hands. Hold the line as best you can. Help is on the way.
Thank you.
It's in the bag. Maybe. Be nice.
I have faith in all of you to meet this moment with the urgency it requires. I expect all of us to give it everything we've got. Thank you, Petty Officers Diaz and Edsalar. You're dismissed.
While we have a quorum of senior staff, there is a procedural element we need to take care of.
Gotta pick a first officer.
Command codes must be transferred to Captain Rydek for control of the ship.
Hello, Necrocon.
Computer, transfer all command codes to Captain Jara Rydek.
Necron, I beg your pardon.
Authorization Ermot, Echo
How you doing?
4 Lima.
Voice authorization Duval. Beta 2 Yankee.
Voice authorization Westbrook. Alpha 7 Tango.
Awaiting your authorization, Captain.
It's pretty good.
Voice authorization.
It's very reminiscent of the Telltale games. If you played like The Walking Dead or The Wolf Among Us, the Batman game, anything like that. Very similar kind of style. I don't think it's quite as polished as those ones, but if you're a Star Trek fan, it's pretty good fun.
Please designate a new first officer.
Oh yeah. Who do I pick? Blue guy or miserable guy? Let's go with miserable guy.
It is an honor and a pleasure to name Commander Westbrook
it's not
as
bad.
my new first officer.
Thank you,
Captain. Sometimes it doesn't explain things terribly well as to what you're supposed to be doing.
Congratulations, Commander.
You have to trial and
It's
error
long
a little
overdue.
bit.
I know we
Again,
had our
if you're into like the Telltale games,
I can't tell you how much I appreciate this.
Probably enjoy this one
Computer, Commander Westbrook is the new first officer of the USS Resolute.
Awaiting voice authorization.
Voice authorization Westbrook. Alpha 7 Tango.
Authorization is now complete.
Now, if you'll excuse me, there's work to be done.
I think we're getting pretty close to the end.
Nicely done. I think that went well.
Captain, could I have a word with you?
Yeah, it's worth checking out. I think it's an Epic exclusive, so you can't pick it up on Steam.
Look, I respect your decision.
If you're on a console, I guess it doesn't
Commander
make any
Westbrook
difference.
has seniority, and I can understand why you might have felt.
Yeah, it's worth a look. I mean, I've certainly enjoyed playing it. I'm looking forward to see it how it finishes up at the end. Oh, you already have it. Awesome.
It's the very reason
Did you finish it yet?
Solano chose you over him, because he knew Westbrook as first officer would be disastrous.
The answer is simple, Commander Ermont. I need Westbrook's support, especially now. If I chose you, after everything that's happened and him being passed over before, I'd lose him forever. So please, don't take it personally.
It's hard not to when I'm the one who earned it. Maybe I've had it wrong this whole time. But I thought we've had an excellent working relationship almost from the moment you first arrived.
You can't make everyone happy in this game, I
I was
swear.
insulted when you didn't trust me with the information about Captain Solano being compromised.
Into the mines. Oh, yeah, I know. I think I know where you mean.
Which is certainly more than you can say about Westbrook.
When you're
always
all the dead guys and
to Captain Solano.
that one chick helps you out.
I guess loyalty counts for nothing with you.
Listen, I value your
Yeah,
opinion more than
with
just
the whole
about
stealth
anyone.
section, which
I
drove
rely
me
on-
insane for about
And if we're
half
going
an
to
hour.
beat Galvin, I'll need your help now more than ever. So please, don't be discouraged.
I'm not a big fan of forced stealth sections in otherwise non-stealth games. They're usually not handled well at all. Yeah. Again, it's a small gripe. I mean, once you kind of figured out the path you had to take, it wasn't so bad. Could have been a lot worse.
I don't understand. Giving everything she's got, but it doesn't make a difference. Something is actively slowing us down.
Keep trying. What's the situation in engineering?
I can't raise them. Internal comms are down.
It's the ionic interference. It's spiking again. If we reinitialize the central communications trunk, it should compensate.
If I may,
Let's hope so.
Communications are critical to ship operations. I should go take care of this.
Go.
Take care of it, blue dude.
We could buy enough time until Starfleet could send more ships. But it looks like we might have to face off against the Aphelion sooner than we might want. If it's just us, I don't like our chances.
I'll consider any suggestions from my first officer.
Maybe I should have picked the blue guy, actually. This dude's been kind of a pain in the ass since the beginning.
The Aphelion is closing on us, and fast.
Yeah, they are.
We're being hailed by the Aphelion. Galvin demands to be heard.
Oh, this will be fun. Say something?
Thought you could run.
There you go.
That I would let you escape so easily after taking what's mine? How pathetic and predictable. At least you can take solace knowing you'll be a far braver Takan.
Yeah, I stole all of his little buddies in stasis so he couldn't use them against us.
Perished. If your every instinct is to run from a fight.
You underestimate the lengths I'm willing to go to ensure you don't succeed.
Sadly, this is as far as you'll get.
I don't think so.
We both know I hold your fate in the palm of my hand. That I could crush you in an instant if I so desired. And as much as I'd like to, you have another purpose to serve. As one of us.
One of us. One of us.
Red alert! Pandar, get us out of here!
Play those Star Trek games. I guess not really. I mean, I feel like there's Star Trek games that are good are few and far between, unfortunately. I did see the trailer for that new, RTS looking game that I've completely forgotten the name of. That might be something I might get into. I've tried many over the years.
Section. No systems or structural damage, though.
Uh-oh. That can't be good.
They were targeting the crew, not the ship.
Captain, we have to respond.
He's not wrong.
In the mouth. What are your orders?
Fire torpedoes.
Fire photon torpedoes. Target the source of the beam.
The Aphelion remains undamaged by the photon torpedoes.
I don't think it worked.
Captain. And its shields are fully intact. It's too powerful to take head on.
Damage report from the lower decks.
I still can't raise them, Captain.
Could be that the system's down. Or that was the Takan bioforming ray. And there's no one left down there to respond. Takan may already be on this ship. No way of knowing how bad.
Seal the bridge.
Seal the bridge. No one gets access without my permission.
I think that's for the best.
Here are your new tricorders.
New tricorder.
Now go. Get to the transporter room.
Like I might have to fight my way to the transporter room. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I thought his eyes were going to be green. They pulled a bait and switch on me. Time's a waste in here, guys. Yeah, let's go. Hello. You might be right.
We don't know who's on what side, Carter. Come on!
Leg it. Who's that? Good. Sorry, bro.
Transporter room 1.
You're coming with us?
A security officer told me your funeral, which I gladly accepted.
These are concentrated iridium doses. You need to take the dose as soon as you're exposed for it to be effective. Hell, take it right before if you can get the Takan to wait while you do it.
Does it matter which one I take? Okay.
I'm having trouble locking onto the transporter path through the interference.
I've done this before. I have to align the transporter with the tetrametric signature.
Do I actually remember how to do that? Oh wait, is this one of those? Or like, yeah. These ones really. There were two. I don't remember it being this way last time. Oh, you can kind of like fine tune it with the extra ones. Now I'm getting it. There we go.
There's a problem. We don't have enough power to make the jump. I might be able to divert power from...
Stand aside. The signal is now resolved.
Okay, then.
I couldn't let you fumble about any longer. Time is running short.
That's great. You must be Portal 6-3.
Yes. Guardian of the Takan Empire.
I'm Carter. Engineer of the Starship Resolute.
Way to make your first impression, Carter.
We're right behind you.
Do us proud over there. Ready to transport.
Energize.
Okay. Why do I feel like some of these people who are with me are probably not human?
The glory of it. This ship is a marvel. Even to me. It's almost a shame we have to scuttle it. The galaxy has never seen a ship like this. And it won't see one ever
Very
again.
nice ship.
It is beautiful. I'll give you that.
Resolute, come in!
We're losing cohesion.
I'm gonna try to use my tricorder as a pattern enhance.
Oh dear.
The signal's gone. Are they there? Did you get them?
They didn't make it.
Oh my god.
No, they didn't.
We have to get to the Cartabula and disable it.
Hopefully before the battle group shows up.
It gets served up for the Aphelions' next meal.
I am saturated in Taconian power readings. I can't feel the source just yet.
geometric lattice of crystal formations, intricate patterns of energy, low-level tetramatic radiation detected. Yep. Here that I can move. Formations of crystals radiating a synchronous pulse of energy, moderate levels of detected.
This way.
I can't reach anyone. At least not on the lower decks. It's like they're all gone.
I'm sure they're fine.
Comm systems seem to be operational again.
That bioforming ray may have transformed dozens of crew members on the lower decks.
This ship could be swarming with resurrected Takan. It's only a matter of time before they come to their senses and take action.
Which means we have a narrow window of time to cut them off before...
Captain, we're holding them off as best we can on Deck 9, but...
Sounds like you got the whole situation handled.
We'll never know who to trust. It'll be a civil war aboard our own ship.
Lock down the affected areas immediately. Close the bulkheads and erect the containment fields.
I can't just blast everyone out into space. That's no
There
good.
could be crew members who aren't affected who could get locked inside.
That's a risk we'll have to take.
Initiating a lockdown now.
Aw.
And what happens if some of the
really trying to get to the bathroom?
How should the crew engage them? Or should they? We don't want suspicion to run rampant.
We should be cautious. If a situation arises, I want phasers set to stun.
That seems smart.
Of course. I'll let the crew know to proceed with caution.
Have we heard anything from Commander Ermot?
No. And he's been gone for quite some time.
Being all blue and suspicious and disgruntled.
The system he went to investigate. It's near the affected area. Commander Ermot. Commander Ermot, can you hear me?
Computer shutdown initiated.
Oh dear. Yeah, it is pretty cool the way that works.
By Commander
The whole
Ermot.
tricorder thing.
The central computer core will shut down in 10 minutes. We'll lose all critical ship functions.
Could have just made it so, you know, you just press the button and it makes the right sound and you continue, but it actually goes the effort to explain what you're actually looking at. It's pretty fun. I mean, I hope they actually make some more of these. A little bit more polish, and I'd be all in.
Stop! Identify yourselves!
Voice acting's really solid.
Just trying to figure out what's
Got
happening.
Jonathan Frakes in there to play Riker for a hot minute.
Hell with it.
You have to get to the computer core! Go!
You can absolutely see why it's appealing to a Star Trek fan, for sure.
Master Console is up there. I don't have much time.
take the ladder. It's a ladder, but I can't get around. Here we go.
Captain Rydick, it's me, Commander Ermot.
Is it though?
First Officer Westbrook insisted I find you immediately.
Did he though?
Let me get this door open. I think I remember the code. I hope you haven't been hurt, Captain.
How about you put the phaser away there?
I'll get you somewhere more secure.
Tell me, where were you when the bioforming ray hit the ship?
Prove it.
Where was I? I was on my way to help resolve the problem with the comm system. On Deck 9.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Captain. Still getting used to these Federation weapons.
I knew it.
Computer termination sequence.
Judo flip.
Damn it.
I know. Totally saw that coming. Hey. I can knock that off. Right in the face. Damn it.
Be reasonable, Captain.
Oh, I'm so good at shooting.
Time to admit defeat.
Yeah.
Computer termination sequence in progress. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown.
Disarmed you. Over the eyes. Nice move.
Okay, wait. Just hear me out.
No?
Listen to reason. There's no need to do anything impulsive.
You just tried to kill me.
I was only acting on orders. It didn't mean any harm. You know we'd rather have you with us.
No better.
We can make a deal, right? Come to terms.
I can't kill him. It's not the Federation way.
Awaiting Captain's authorization. Awaiting Captain's authorization.
Cancel computer shutdown. Voice authorization, Rydick. Bravo. 3. X-ray.
Termination sequence cancelled.
All right. Back in business. Belly of the Beast. Alrighty. See what's next for Diaz. Oh, hello. Hide.
These are the arteries of power coming from the cortabula at the heart of the Aphelion. I can feel it coursing through my own body. Look there. cannot move as freely inside this ship. Those emitters are why. If they were deactivated, I could travel past this chamber without setting foot in it.
Only Takan can use Takan technology. How do I turn them off?
Place these on the emitters. It will suppress their effect. The guards none the wiser.
Got it.
I'm coming too.
This might be another stealth section.
If it's just me, you can try again after I fail.
Well then, don't screw it up.
It's gonna be another stealth section. I can feel it.
I can't phaser any of the guards. It'll alert every Takan in here.
There's one. Entirely sure where I'm trying to get to. Oh, up the stairs, perhaps. All right. Wait for her to mosey on back over. Run. Seems more like it.
Those guards can see the whole room from there. How am I gonna get past them? Maybe the crystals portal gave me will get a reaction out of these consoles. Worked!
Okay, now what?
Better move.
Or are they in relation to me?
What the?
Ah.
Nothing.
One.
Two to go.
Really hate the stealth sections. It's one thing I could definitely do without. A guard. Make it possibly go further, or something I should be doing in here. Turn around. There you go. Stealth sections.
do not meet this pathetic legend of the weak.
Okay. Guard. 2 guards. Down.
One left.
Wait a moment. Stop!
No, didn't see that one. Oops. Okay.
Huh? I must be mistaken.
Alright, that wasn't so bad. That one.
What was that?
Who's there?
No one.
I was mistaken. Strange.
It's too dark in here.
Any way to get him to move? Not going anywhere. Tell him he's looking toward me or away from me. I think he's toward me.
What?
No, you don't see anything. Stumbled right into that last one.
Well done.
Let's get out of here. More emitters. Guess we can't teleport the rest of the way.
More guards as well, I assume? Maybe not.
That craft can take us to the main power chamber.
No way we can make that jump.
When I was younger, maybe.
Bring it to us.
This might control that craft. Portal, a little help?
I should be able to bring it to us.
Awesome. That's awesome. Don't shoot him. Stop shooting that guy. Really?
Got this thing set to maximum stun. How are they getting up?
Something's different about the Takan here. Stunning isn't an option.
Get in!
This would go faster if you did something about them.
See them.
Them!
We have to sink that other ship! Shoot the pilot!
The enemy pilot must be shot down. The force field protecting the pilot will take a lot of damage before it goes down. When the force field is down, the pilot is falling. Alright. Or is it to shoot it? Nailed him. Michael Bay.
Guardian! You saw what they did to our ancestors! How do you stand with them?
It's time for a pep talk.
We've left them behind. I've seen it with my own eyes. They're not real Takan. We were conquerors, not parasites. The souls I pushed your captain to spare will not be used for this end.
Good call, Portal 6-3.
Don't let them tarnish that with what they're doing. Because if we don't stop the Scions of the Flame, they will be the legacy of your people.
Never.
That's the attitude.
Doing everything.
Alright, that is going to do it for today, I think. I really thought that I might actually get to the end, but it would appear not. I will be back on tomorrow, probably for the last part. Said that today, but we'll see. Feel free to join me though, and maybe I'll see the ending finally. Till then, stay fresh, cheese bags.